What's up everyone, it's me Rajendra. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. In this video I'm going to build my first app using App Engine Studio, and before that, like, you need your PDI, personal developer instance. If you don't have, you can watch my early videos and you can get your own. It's not that difficult, it's easy. Just create an account and just go on with it. If you are watching this video, probably you know what is personal developer instance, and let's get into the video without wasting our time. In this exercise we will build a collection tracker application. The collection tracker application allow you to track any type of collection you will like. Application will have 4 application component: data, a table to store information about the collection item, security, a role to provide access to application. It's a role, and logic and automation. Automation to automate set of value in a record, an experience, an interface for a user to interact with collection data and records. Just to navigate to your application navigator and search for App Engine Studio and just open it. And after that, just click on create app here. Provide your name of your application. On my case, which is collection tracker, and description will be track any type of collection, and you can upload your own image, but for now I will skip that. And let's talk about role here. Roles belong to the security part of our application, to have access or not, and those things. If you wanted to add more roles to your application, just you can click on add role and just you can add your role name. But for now I will skip that, and let's click on continue, and let's wait for creation of app. Okay, here we are, and let's click on go to app dashboard. Okay, here we are, collection tracker, and we are in our app home, and you can see data, experience, logic and automation, and security. That part we already talked about. And let's create a table. To create the table, let's just click on the data icon here. So I already clicked, and just you can see here, you can import data from your spreadsheet, create a blank table, and create a integration. But for this, like, I will choose a create a blank table and continue and create a new table. If you wanted to extend from any extendable table, from task, yeah, you can do. But for now, let's create a new table and a table label. Just let's add a table label called collection item, and I wanted to have a auto number. Okay, you can see here it's already saying it's already taken. I will add one more OL, and table name will be collection underscore item. Let's click on continue. Basically, auto number is to have a specific number for each record, and it will help to identify record easier. And let's click on continue, and you can see here for the permission to our table, that role that we created earlier. As an admin role, I want to provide a full access to create, read, write, and delete. For user, let's just remove the delete access here and click on continue. Okay, here we are, and let's click on edit table to create fields. And yeah, let's click on add new fields and create a field called item. It will be string and 150. Oh my god, 150. And let's click on display. And let's create another field called cost to store a cost data, and the type of data will be integer. Let's create another field which is called value, and it will be integer as well. And let's create another field called date purchase. And let's select a type for date. And let's create one more field called description. And it will be string, and the length will be 4000. Let's save it. Let's click on preview, and you can see here these are the default columns, but you can configure here just for now to see those fields that you created. Right now, let's remove the tag, and yeah, let's click to the OK. Before creating some new records, let's work on the form. To work on form, you can see here as we create a table, it's already over here, experience, collection item, default view. Let's click on here and let's create our form. The number that we added auto number, and let's hit this field just read only because we don't want to edit that. And let's add a item, description, value, and cost, and data purchase, and yeah, that's all. Let's unsave. Yeah, we can click on preview, but yeah, we can ignore that. Let's back to our collection item table and let's click on new. As you can see, it's those form that we created here, it's already saved, and you can see here the form view. Let's create some item. I will set Legos to 1. Description will be Lego set inspired Batman with price $200. A value will be, let's ignore the value and let's click on the cost, which is 200, and data purchase will be today's date. Let's submit it, and you can see here. Let's back to the table, and we can close this one, and the record is already created, and let's ignore that and let's click on the preview here. It will open the table where contain our record. you can see here, and yeah, you can see here number, item, description, and the cost. Let's work on logic and automation here, and we will create a flow to set the value, like if someone is missing the value, and we will set the cost value to the value. Cost value to the value, exactly. And let's click on plus here in the logic and automation section here, and we want to create flow building from scratch, and let's give a name for our flow. Click on continue, and let's click on edit this flow. Okay, and edit flow once again, and let's add the trigger. We wanted to run this flow when the record got created. It is still loading. Let's open our data here, and yeah, created, and the table name will be collection item final, I think. Yeah, let's try it. Let's go to the property, just choose what table name, and you can see here is a table name, and let's back to our flow, and let's paste that name here because we wanted to trigger this flow when we are creating record on this table. Let's click on done, and let's do our task, and let's add here if the collection item records and the cost value, the value field is empty. If the value field is empty, then we need to here it is, update record, update create, delete, update record, exactly. And let's select the record, that trigger record. It's loading, and trigger, that's the record, exactly. And the field will be if the value is empty, then we will set a value from the cost, exactly. We can also add a description, but for now let's keep it simple and add a here to inflow. That's all. Let's activate, and you can see it's activated. And let's test it. We can close this, and let's go to the table, and let's click on preview, and we will create a record. You can see here earlier the value is not yet filled up, there is nothing here, it's empty, and we are going to create a new record. Item will be Lego 101 Superman description will be Lego Superman $50. Let's set value to empty. Let's ignore this field for now because we wanna our automation, like the flow, to fill that field. That's why let's add 50 here at the cost, $50, and date of purchase will be today's day. And let's submit it. Hope the flow will work. Of course it will. There is no any doubt. But yeah, you can see here. System administrator has modified this field value, and you can see here is a 50. Then let's confirm that does it really done by our flow. For that, let's move to our flow and let's look for execution. We can click here in the execution. It's loading still, but yeah, I hope I can click here. And yeah, you can see here it got executed a minute ago and it's get completed, and here it is. Right, let's go to our data preview section to preview our data that we created earlier, and let's go to the back here. Let's click on preview, and you can see here that was our $50 Lego Superman, and here is a value set automatic by flow. Let's click here at the add sign and click on workspace. Let's begin, and let's give a name for collection tracker workspace. And you can see here role will be admin and user role, and let's create it. And primary table will be collection item. The table name you can also see here, and let's click on continue. And here we are. We create our experience successfully, and let's click on done, and let's click on preview, and we will be at our workspace. Here we are, guys. Like you can see here our workspace, my task, unassigned task, and the critical task. And you can see here my work that I created, and let's can click here at the list, and we will able to see our list record probably. Yeah, exactly. And my list, and just we can click on the plus button here, and we can create our collection item as we already create earlier from form. Let's create once more from the workspace. Lego Spider-Man. Value, let's ignore the value once again, and let's add 20 to the cost, and date will be 27. And let's add that. Let's save the item records here, and yeah, you can see here the value get populated by our automation by using flow. And here we are. We can delete from here. we can create new, we can see a list of our records, and here we are, guys. That's all. Just to summarize, just to recap our session, we create an application. We work on data, experience, logic and automation, and security. For data we create a table. For experience we create a workspace, form view, and for security, like roles, we provide the role access to the table. For admin role, read, write and delete, and for user we provide read, write and create. And logic and automation, we create a trigger and use action. We use trigger based on the creation of record, and use action to update the record. And yeah, that's all, guys. Hope you like this video, and I will cover more for the topic in future. And thank you for watching. Top spot.